had been killed in 1890. They blamed the Italians, but they had no evidence. The Italians were acquitted. The next day, a group of people organized, a bunch of citizens broke into jail, shot them, and they took 2 of them out and hung them from a lamppost and took target practice at them. America recalled its ambassador, Italy, recalled its ambassador, and said, we have a treaty with you, and if you don't deal with this, we got some problems. So President Harrison, the next year being 400th anniversary of Columbus Day, made a big deal about Columbus Day. Chicago's World's Fair was called the Columbian Exposition. Statues started going up around the country. And we see this deal because Italians wanted to say, you guys already honor Columbus. You have this Columbia, you have everything else Columbus. We are part of him. And now it's come back to bite us. So now we are going to make it known who he was, what he contributed, and what we've contributed to America. We're not just going to roll over on that. We're going to add context to Columbus. And I'll add this because my maternal grandfather was in the Knights of Columbus. I don't know if anybody's here that's in the Knights of Columbus or knows people, but that is a great organization. And history is being forgotten. But after World War I, that organization funded the NAACP to write books about the gift, the leader, W.A. Du Bois, the gift of blacks to America, and to fund anti-Semitism to help the Jewish people. So part of FDR's decision to honor the Columbus Day is to thank the Knights of Columbus. And now we're trying to also get that message across of what the Knights of Columbus did as a philanthropic organization over the century about racism. So oddly enough, people that want to get rid of Columbus Day don't realize it's about honoring a group that got rid of racism. They fought the KKK in a big way. I want to leave you guys with some challenges, perhaps. I mean, you have a huge amount of talent here. So what is the next step? We formed a couple of clubs, lodges in Louisiana now. One of them is called St. Expedite. And when I heard this, I thought, was that for real? But there was a St. Expedite Lodge in Louisiana that folded. St. Expedite really means what it is. He's the patron saint of ending procrastination. Who doesn't need that, all right? And the statue of him is him stepping on a crow that's saying in Latin, tomorrow, and he's holding a cross. And apparently he wanted to be a Christian so bad, he got it done immediately, and he was martyred for it. So we have a St. Expedite Lodge now, and we can expand. We're part of that system, so we're going to take care of trying to let you people know that you guys exist. But you might want to think about St. Expedite's feast day is April 19th, which is a good spring day for having an event. And if you wanted to have an event like we had a St. Expedite Jazz Festival or event, that way you give our friends, the Irish, I know that you have, it's a huge melting pot here of many cultures, the Irish, the Germans, the Scots, the French, just like in New Orleans. So in respect to the Irish, we don't get too close with St. Joseph Day. We could go to St. Expedite Day. And then we could have that event and have something here in Savannah, and we would love to help you with it. I know National would help you get it off the ground. Some of the things we do down there, we have a kagutsa growing competition. Italians walking around with the big kagutsas. There's a lot of fun you can have with talking about how big your kagutsa is, let me tell you. A taste of Italy, maybe even a marker here. You have a Columbia Square. As I drove around today, I saw that there's a Columbia as one of the squares about the Italian contributions. We formed a young Italian professionals group because we want people that are only 1/8 Italian now, or 1/4 to identify as Italian. That if you're only 1/8, you still think about, I'm Italian. You don't identify, as being Irish, even, you can do both. But we want those people in our group, all right? And we want to use social media a lot. We are definitely evolving. We have people dedicated to this at the national level to help us transition so that our heritage goes on, and we teach those lessons to the next generation about the pride that we have of being Italian and the sacrifices our ancestors made so that we continue moving forward. With that, I want to thank you to the host committee for having me here, and any help I can do at the state level or regional level or national level, I'm happy to give to you guys to move forward with expanding what you're doing. What a great organization you have. Thank you.
I'm here close to the public. All right.
great talk. So we really appreciate that. A lot of good stuff to take there. We appreciate it. As a token of our appreciation, I want to present you with a gift from the society. We very much appreciate you coming down to speak with us.
Thank
and
you.
we hope that you'll remember our society.
Thank you. I'll get that.
Is that a collection basket?
I hope everybody had a great time. I certainly did. It was great to be able to get together with everybody. And I'm really glad we pushed through and had the event. I really want to thank the executive committee for all their help leading up to this event. Brian Chavera, Leo Esposito, John Navarro, David Pelliccioni, Kim Icabozzi, David Spiso. I appreciate your help in helping me guide this organization. You don't want to run into that group of guys in the back alley somewhere. I really think I also want to talk to the stewards committee. What a great job y'all have done organizing everything.